Hi students, myself Tanmoy Dotto, Assistant Professor, Department of Chemistry, JS College of Engineering, welcome you all in my fourth lecture of water pollution. You know, water pollution is included in the module 3 of environmental science. Today we will discuss about the biological oxygen demand. You know, dissolved oxygen is a very important parameter for the water quality, to determine the water quality. And biological oxygen demand, that means the bacteria which bacteria use the oxygen for the oxidation of the organic matters. So we have to determine today that how we can determine the BOD, biological oxygen demand, and the 5 days BOD test. And also we will solve some numerical problems from the BOD. So without further delay, let's start the class.
First of all, we have to know what is the carbonaceous constituents. Generally, carbonaceous constituents present in the water, different types of compound with carbon. This type of, that means organic matters which are present, and in terms of we measure that the either BOD, COD or TOC analysis. Now, what is while you know that BOD, in case of BOD, you know that BOD has been the common parameters to characterize the carbonaceous materials in wastewater. COD is becoming more common in most current comprehensive computer simulation design models. Okay, so generally in our syllabus, to determine the carbonaceous constituents are measured in this in according to our syllabus, the two important parameters are included. One is the BOD, another is the COD. In today's class, we'll discuss all the things related to the BOD, and in the next class I will discuss with you about the COD. So first of all, what is the full form of the BOD? BOD means it is the biological oxygen demand. Okay, the full form of BOD is the biological oxygen demand. Now you know that generally we apply these things for the wastewater treatment, okay, or the for wastewater parameters to know the wastewater parameter. So in case of BOD, you know that sewage contains organic matters, different kinds of organic matters, starting from the like there may be fats, there may be proteins, there may be carbohydrates. So that this requires common basis for the quantification. Okay, so that's why the BOD test gives a measure of oxygen utilized by bacteria during the oxidation of organic materials contained in a wastewater sample. So first of all, you have to understand properly that what is actually BOD. It is the biological oxygen demand. That means if there are any kind of biodegradable materials present in the wastewater, like you know fat, like you know protein, like you know carbohydrate, any kind of biological compound present, then what happen? Obviously bacteria degrade these materials, isn't it? That means bacteria decompose the materials, and for this process actually degrade means this is the oxidation. Okay, oxidation of this kind of organic materials. Okay, fat, protein, carbohydrate, all types of materials will be oxidized in presence of bacteria. Now for this oxidation process, how much oxygen is required? This is the biological oxygen demand. I think now it is clear simply that the oxygen utilized by bacteria during the oxidation of organic materials contained in wastewater sample. This is the biochemical oxygen demand. The test is based on the it is the based on that all the biodegradable organic materials contained in the wastewater sample will be oxidized to CO2 and H2. Normally you know that any type of organic materials when it is oxidized, it will convert either CO2 and then H2. So CO2 and H2, these two compounds are produced generally from the after the oxidation of the organic materials using molecule oxygen as the electron acceptor. Okay, so obviously the biochemical oxygen demand means we have to check that how much oxygen required for a standard sample by the bacteria to oxidize all the organic materials or all the biodegradable materials. Okay, so it is a direct measure of oxygen requirement and an indirect measure of the biodegradable organic matter. So this is the 2 points which you have to keep in mind regarding the biochemical oxygen demand. So look here, this is the common reaction for the biochemical oxygen demand. Okay, so if we consider the organic matter, okay, simply if you consider the organic matter, look here that organic matter in presence of microorganism, okay, in presence of microorganism, it reacts with oxygen. Okay, and after reaction with oxygen, it is converted to carbon dioxide, H2O, and new cells and stable products. These are not important. Important fact is that all the organic matter will be oxidized with oxygen by the reaction with oxygen in presence of microorganism, and after that carbon dioxide and H2O will be produced. Okay, so this is the common graph by which we can understand that oxygen consuming and BOD remaining. That means look here, with time you know that BOD this is decreased actually. Okay, so if you follow this curve, look here that BOD remaining it follow according to this curve. Okay, so here this curve indicate that with time that biological oxygen, that how much dissolved oxygen remain in the wastewater, this amount is gradually decreasing according to this order. Okay, so in this way we can determine actually biological oxygen or how much oxygen is dissolved in the water. So biochemical or biological, whatever, biochemical oxygen demand, to perform this test, you know, an industrial wastewater, generally there is a requirement to add microbial seed. This seed is added as the sewage or the water from a river or stream or soil sample where industry discharge its waste. Okay, so these two things are very important condition to maintain the biochemical oxygen demand. So this is the process, and this is the simple way by which you can understand how this test performed. Okay, so look there that so first of all look there that the sample is taken into a BOD bottle of volume 300 ml. Okay, so suppose 10 ml of sample is taken in the volume of 300 ml, then it is diluted with sufficient amount of dilution if required, say 290 ml. Okay, that means the bottle should be filled. So what happened, first of all we have to take that the sample, okay, in a bottle, suppose 300 ml, then diluted with sufficient amount of water if required. Then initial DO is to be calculated, and final DO, that means after 3 days at 20 degrees C, or the 5 days at 20 degrees C. After 3 days it is 27 degrees C, or if it is the 5 days it is 20 degrees C, it will be measured. This is the simple case. Okay, say then difference between this reading multiplied by dilution factor gives the BOD value. Okay, I will explain what is the dilution factor. Okay, dilution, from here you can understand that what is the dilution. Dilution means here you have to add the water, okay, in the bottle, and you have to maintain the volume. For example, if it is the 300 ml bottle, then you have to if you are taking 10 ml of the sample, then what happen, you have to add 290 ml of the water for the dilution purpose. Okay, so now you have to measure the initial DO, and after 3 days 27 degrees C, or the 5 days 20 degrees C. In this way you can determine the BOD of the water. Okay, then you have to this reading you have to multiply by dilution factor. This will give the BOD value. So this is the table for BOD measurable for different with various dilution of the sample. Look here that BOD measurable with various dilution of the sample, because dilution is very important factor here. Okay, so using percentage mixture here, if you think about the percentage mixture, then range of BOD, look here, this will be the range of BOD if it is percentage of mixture, and if it is the ml, then there will be a range. This range will work at that time. Okay, so in this way, this is the dilution is the very important factor. So what is the equation? Equation is that generally BOD milligram per liter, that D1 minus D2 divided by P, D1 minus D2 divided by P. So then if the dilution of water is seeded with, then it will be the BOD milligram per liter equals to D1 by D2 minus B1 by B2 into F by P. Now what is the meaning of each and every term? I will explain you what is the meaning of each and every term. Okay, so if D1 is the, first of all, D1 is the, it is the dissolved oxygen of diluted sample immediately after preparation. What I told you, that after preparation the bottle, what is the DO or dissolved oxygen of the sample? It will be the D1. What is the D2? D2 is the dissolved oxygen of diluted sample immediately after 5 days incubation at 20 degree C. Okay, so that means I will solve the numerical problems also from here, because from this chapter you have to keep in mind there are different kinds of numerical problems you can expect, which are very important. Okay, so then this type of equation will be more clear to you. Okay, so D2 is the dissolved oxygen of diluted sample immediately after 5-day incubation at 20 degrees C. Okay, what is the B1? Okay, here is the B1, you know. So what is the B1? So B1 is the dissolved oxygen of seed control before incubation. Okay, and what is the B2? B2 is the dissolved oxygen of seed control after incubation. Okay, and what is the F? F is the, what is the F? F is the fraction of seeded F is the fraction of seeded dilution water volume in sample volume of seeded dilution. Okay, that means water in seed control, if it is the water in seed control 290 by 300. Okay, 290 by 300. Fraction P is the fraction of water by water sample to combined volume. Like if you take the 10 ml, like for the example, it will be the 10 by 300. Okay, so that means F is the fraction of seeded dilution water volume in sample to volume of the seeded dilution water in seed control. This is the 1 minus P, that means the 290 by 300, and the fraction of water by water. Now I want to simplify the detailing about the 5-day BOD test. First of all, you know that in 5-day BOD test, okay, in this test there are some kinds of precautions. Okay, what precautions we have to take? First of all, the stopper of the bottle must be fixed properly so that the dissolved oxygen by the biodegradation is not filled up by the oxygen from the air. That means in which bottle we are taking for we want to continue the test, that bottle must have the airtight. That means any oxygen should not come from the air. Okay, this should be, I should be very careful about this fact. Okay, the bottle, the container should be airtight. Then another thing, that bottle must kept away from sunlight. Okay, so if there is an exposure of the sunlight, okay, if there is an exposure of the sunlight, then what happen? If there is an algae present, isn't it? So algae, this algae, which algae present here, this algae will produce again, produce again oxygen by the photosynthesis. So that means what we are trying to calculate, the value will not be suitable, or value will not be exact, or will not get the exact result from the 5-day BOD test. So that means second condition, we have to keep the we should keep the bottle, should, the container should keep far away from the sunlight. Okay, there should not be any exposure of the sunlight. Third point, that it must be carried out at 20 degrees C. You know what I told you, that it is the for the 5-day BOD test, you have to maintain the temperature 20 degrees C, because there is a temperature effect on the BOD test. So in this way, it is not possible that in any temperature we can do the BOD test. Okay, there must be a temperature range. So for 5-day BOD test, we have to maintain the 20 degrees C. And the next condition is that, or next point is that the saturated value of dissolved oxygen, okay, the saturated value of dissolved oxygen, okay, at 20 degrees C, generally at 20 degrees C, the saturated value is the 9 milligram per liter. Okay, 9 milligram per liter, it is the saturated value. Then what equation we obtained, or what equation is applicable for the 5-day BOD test, we can write down. Now we can write we can write here that a BOD 5 equal to, as you know, that DO, dissolved oxygen 1 first day, minus DO, it is the 5, divided by P. Okay, so I will explain all these things actually. If you have any doubt, then again you can understand clearly from here. So P is the, first of all, P dy1 and dy5, I think all of you know very well what is the meaning of this. dy1 is the dissolved oxygen in the first day, and dy5 is the dissolved oxygen in the 5th day. Now what is the P? So P means actually, what is the P? P is here dilution fraction. Okay, so P equals to it is the dilution fraction. Okay, it is the dilution fraction. It is the dilution fraction. Okay. Now dy, first of all, how we can understand P value, or how we can calculate the P value. So P means generally P equal to here, that it will be the volume of wastewater. It is the volume of wastewater by divided by total volume of wastewater. Okay, it is the total divided by total volume of wastewater. Now what is the meaning of total volume of wastewater? Total volume of wastewater means actually it is the volume of wastewater plus a volume of dilution solution. Okay, so generally if it is the generally we use the 300 ml container, 300 ml container for to do the work, to do the test. Then there what happen actually, P is equal to, we can write down there, P is equal to, there will be that volume of wastewater, their volume of wastewater divided by, it will be the 300. Okay, divided by, it will be the 300. So it will be the equation for the P. Okay, for the standard BOD bottles, you know, it is the 300 ml. So how much wastewater there? It will be divided by, it will be the 300. Okay, but one thing you have to keep in mind, that in this calculation, up to what we discussed in this calculation, BOD 5, we have assumed that the water used for dilution has no BOD of its own. It is only possible if we use the boiled distilled water and keep it up and keep it in airtight prior to addition. And if it is not so, then we must set the water for dilution with microorganisms, so that there is sufficient bacterial population to carry out biodegradation. So in such case, the actual BOD of the wastewater will be BOD of the mixed sample minus a BOD of water for dilution. Okay, so to carry out such an experiment, 2 BOD bottles will be taken. In one bottle there will be seeded dilution water, and the other mixture will be the wastewater and the seeded dilution of water, called it is the blank. And the change of dissolved oxygen of water to be noted in the equation, like we can write down in this case actually, that BOD equals to, or BOD 5 equals to, we can write down that equals to, there will be an equation like DOI, first of all, what was there, the DOI minus DO5, this was the like same thing, but minus here it is the BI minus B5, BI minus B5 into 1 minus P, okay, and divided by P. Now I explain all these terms. What is the DOI? DOI is the, it is the, you know, like the previous case, initial DO of diluted waste of water. Okay. What is the DO5? DO5 means it is the after 5 days. Okay. Now what is the B1? B1 is the, actually it is the initial DO in seeded dilution of water. Okay, it is the initial DO of seeded dilution water. And what is the B5? B5 is the, it is the DO in seeded dilution water after 5 days. Okay, and P you know already, it is the dilution factor. It is already I discussed in the previous case. Okay, so now I will discuss about one numerical problem, then it will be more clear to you. Okay. Okay, now we'll solve one numerical problem. Okay, so how to solve the numerical problem, then from here the concept will be more clear to you if you solve these two numerical problem. So look the first numerical problem. So here it is written that in a 5 days test, the DO level drops by 1 milligram per liter of seeded distilled water. First of all, try to understand. There is an DO level drops by 1 milligram per liter of seeded distilled water. So what is the meaning of this? The meaning of this actually, that BI minus BF. Okay, you know that BI minus BF, BI minus BF. So this value equal to, here it is written, here it is given 1 milligram per liter. Okay, it is already given. So now look here, that a 300 ml of a BOD bottle filled with 21 ml of wastewater. Okay, so what information is given? A 300 ml of BOD bottle is filled with 21 ml of wastewater. That means what will be the value of P? So P will be here, look here, it is a P. So P will be 21 by 300. So P will be 21 by 300. Okay. So that means 21 ml, the 21 ml wastewater will be filled in the 300 ml BOD bottle. So that means obviously it will be 21 by 300 is the value of P. Okay, now the and the rest with seeded distilled water shows a drop of 6 milligram per liter. That means di minus df, it will be 6 milligram per liter. So di minus df, this value will be 6 milligram per liter. Okay, so that means we know that di minus df, it is the 6 milligram per liter. Okay, so the value of the di minus df, it is the 6 milligram per liter, and bi minus bf, this value will be 1. It is given in the question, so it is the 1. So that means it will be 1. So 6 minus 1 here. Okay, so now here 1 minus p. Okay, you know, so 1 minus p means it is 1 minus 21 by 300. Okay, so 21 by 300, why? Because 21 ml of wastewater and the rest it is taken in the 300 ml BOD bottle. Okay, so that's why here it is taken the 21 by 300. No problem with these values. And now that p will be lower, this p, the value will be again 21 by 300, and finally we are getting the result 85.3 milligram per liter. 85.3 milligram per liter. Okay, so this is clear from here. Now in this way we have to solve the another problem. Okay, so look here in the second problem, what is given here. Look here that a wastewater sample of 25 ml is diluted by adding 275 ml seeded dilution water. Now here is the tricks. Okay, you have to understand properly. Here it is written that the wastewater sample of 25 ml is diluted by adding 275 ml seeded dilution water. That means what is the total volume of the container? What is the total volume of the bottle? This will be the total volume of the bottle will be, it will be 25 plus 275. Okay, and this is the 300, and that's why look here, it is the 25 by 300 here it is given. Okay, so 25 ml, it is the wastewater volume, and 275 remaining part, that means total volume 300. So here p is equal to, this is the value of the p. So p is equal to 25 by 300. Okay, so now the next term is that here it is that dilution seeded with dilution water, DOI is found to be 9 milligram per liter. Okay, so DOI found, it is the 9 milligram. So first one, it is the 9 milligram, and after 5 days the final DO5 is the 3 milligram per ml. So 9 minus 3 here. Okay, so first one is the 9 and second one is the 3, so 9 minus 3, and then it is seeded dilution water is initial BI is the 10 milligram per liter. So here it is the 10 milligram per liter, and BF equal to 8 milligram per liter. So it is the 8 milligram per liter. So 10 minus 8 here. So find the BOD5 of the wastewater. So all the values are given here now at this moment. So DY minus DF just here 9 minus 3. DY minus DF 9 minus 3, and BI minus BF, look here 10 minus 8. Okay, so DI minus BI minus BF, it is the 10. It is a 10 minus 8, and now 1 minus p, I already told you that p means here it is the 25 by 300. So it will be 1 minus p means 1 minus 25 by 300 and divided by p, so divided by 25 by 300. So what will be the answer? It will be the answer. Okay, so just calculate it in this way. So that means if there may be such kind of questions where you have to solve from your proper idea that what will be the value of DOI, what will be the value of DOF, then BI, BF, then P. Okay, in this way. Okay, so dilution factor P, in this way you have to solve this kind of numerical problems, because in BOD calculation there in each and every year there are different kinds of numerical problems you can see in the question paper. Okay, So that's why you have to practice a lot this type of numerical problems from any of the standard books. Okay, otherwise it is not possible to, if you do not solve the numerical problem, then it will be not possible to understand properly. That's why here I am discussing the numerical problem such that your understanding should be clear. Okay, so that's all for today's class. Meet with you in the next class with a different topic. So thanks for watching the video, thanks for attending the class. Goodbye, take care.